Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the classic wrestling series. TNA Destination X, a great pay-per-view to go on for the X Division. But how was actually this pay-per-view? Well, let's find out. So, let's see what was first. So, we had Mason Andrews, who is Scorpio Sky, which I did not know, defeated Dakota Darso, Lars Only, and Rubens in a great opening contest. This is basically a high-flying, this is X Division. These guys had to go out. One of them was going to go until maybe the main event, until like the semi-main for the opening, so they had to do it. This was a good match. I really liked it, and it was a great way to get the crowd hot for the X Division action, and yeah, here we go. Next up, we had Mason Andrews wins that match, and we go straight into Mason Andrews versus Kid Kash in a X Division tournament semi-finals. Kid Kash, I've always liked, and Mason Andrews is good. So basically what happened here is Mason Andrews went 16 minutes non-stop. Had rests and stuff like that, but basically he went 16 minutes. 16 and a half minutes, and yeah, this was a really good thing. I think the show was, again, it was a great way to put over Mason Andrews. He would see better, he would become Scorpio Sky, and he would become part of SCU in AEW. Now, Lars Only, I want to talk about Lars Only for a quick sec. I could swear that's Joey Janela, but I don't think it is. Anyway, get into this. Kenny King defeated Douglas Williams in the second semi-final match. This bummed me out. I really wanted Douglas to win and go into the final, because I would have loved to see that dynamic of Douglas Williams in the finals of the match. But yeah, Kenny King winning, okay, not too bad. I like Kenny King. I think Kenny King's good. So, you know what? Yeah, Kenny King with the win. Yeah, would have preferred Douglas Williams. Next up, Sanjay Dutt defeated Raj Cameron. I like Sanjay. He should have been an X Division champion sooner. He wouldn't actually become an X Division champion until... he wouldn't become an X Division champion until like 2016, 2017, which is nuts to think about. But yeah, Sanjay definitely deserved the win here. He definitely deserved the damn title, but we wouldn't get that, unfortunately, which is annoying. Zema Ion defeated Flip Casanova in the final of the last semi-final matchup. This was short. This was actually the shortest match of the night. I don't think Zema was going to win. I think it was actually supposed to be Flip, but could be wrong on that one. Just the way they were building it up, it looked like Flip was going to win. But then Zema wins. Fair enough. It's one of those things. Not too bad. It was a good match for what it lasted. Sanjay and Cameron was a good match too. Samoa Joe defeated Kurt Angle by submission knockout in the Bound for Glory series. So this was going on at the same time. They needed something to build up, so they had Kurt versus Samoa Joe for this card. Okay, fair enough. I mean, as a Bound for Glory series match, yeah, it was a good match. And yeah, it was really fun. I have to applaud Mike Today and Jeremy Borash being on commentary together. They work so well together on this card. Jeremy definitely works. I think they should have got rid of Taz at this point and just had Jeremy in there, because he's damn good. He's a damn good commentator. So yeah, definitely would have had him and Today instead of Mike and Today, instead of Taz and Today, because Taz is just, I don't like Taz that much as a commentator. Next up, AJ Styles defeated Christopher Daniels in a last man standing match. This was quite tame. I mean, for Styles and Daniels on a whole. Really weird to see these two face off again but they needed to keep it fresh. And it was a good match. But again, I've seen this match numerous times, and I've seen it all before, and I'm not a massive fan of it. The Impact crowd were into it, but I kind of wasn't at this point. AJ winning again just pissed me off. I think Daniel should have won this because we were going to the Claire Lynch. We were going to in this feud, but that would actually be meh. It would be meh. It would be better than what WWE did with Katie Vick. Seema Ion defeated Kenny King, Mason Andrews, and Sonjay Dutt. Sorry, no, Seema Ion should not have won the X Division Championship tonight. On this night, should have been King or Sonjay. I think Sonjay Dutt. I'm having a look at it. Having a look at it, and Kid Kash has been an X Division champion. during the tournament. Kid Kash has been an X Division champion. Kenny King has at this point, I think. Douglas Williams, and I think Seema Ion had already been a champion at this point. And I just think Sonjay should have won. But Sonjay got injured, so they had to put, so they gave it, I think, Seema Ion wins. And you know what? It was a good match, but I still think Sonjay should have won. And finally, Austin Aries defeated Bobby Roode for the TNA World title. This was option C. So we had, so basically this was a chance at Austin Aries basically had options. He basically had an option to go for the for the TNA World Championship, and at this point it was held by Bobby Roode, as we all know. And at this current point, he was doing the Selfish Generation gimmick, and this would lead into the longest reigning champion of TNA history, which was, I don't think it's been surpassed yet. But Austin wanted a shot at Bobby Roode because he bloody well deserves it because it's Austin Aries. So decided to make option C, which is a world title shot. The X Division champion will cash in at option C and get a title shot at Destination X, which I think is a really good idea. I think it's a really cool thing. If they didn't pick it up in later years, at this point, it was a foregone conclusion. You had to have. You have to put the title on Aries. If he does option C and he creates this, you have to put the title on Austin Aries. You have to. There is no if, ands, or buts. You have got to put the title on him, and they did, and it worked. And we would go into aces, and at this point we would go into aces and eights, which is his title reign wouldn't be good. But they needed this to build up, because then you would have the likes of Rodstar Spud versus Kurt Angle, which was a damn good, which was amazingly funny, amazingly good to see. But yeah, this was a good show. On a whole, as an X Division show, it was good. I think it was a really good show. Great X Division action. Great overall talent for the X Division, bar Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle, but again, we've seen that to death. Styles, Daniels, we've seen that to death. Topped off by a great main event. It's on YouTube, so definitely check the show out. I can't show footage, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, because I get copyright struck. So yeah, I do apologise about that, ladies and gentlemen, but nevertheless, I will see you for the next episode of the Classic Wrestling Series. TTFN, ta-ta for now.